One of the most revolutionary creations humans have ever made. The internet has reshaped the world and it keeps doing so. At the beginning, internet was a place, as Sarah David Baker mentions in this video, a big and expanding place full of homes. The way we have homepages, lobbies, chat rooms is because these were meant to represent a physical place. You visited a website like you visited somebody's home. It was surprising, random, digital, but somehow it felt human. Maybe it's because it was supposed to be this way, we made it this way. Humans crave connections, the feeling of community, and the authenticity of it. And all of this was present in what are now considered the early years of the internet. People tried to put value into their sites, tried to offer something interesting, yeah. But more importantly, they put their individual creativity, either through a blog, a picture, a video. Now, there's still creativity, but most of the times it succumbs to the algorithm needs, to the SEO, because if you don't, it's more likely nobody will pay attention. But how did it turn out this way? The internet now is dominated by big platforms like this one. In this other video, Jared Henderson explains how there is an interesting pattern that was originally described by the writer Cory Doctorow. I quote, "First, they are good to your users. Then they abuse their users to make things better for their business customers. Finally, they abuse those business customers to claw back all the value for themselves. Then they die." This is pretty interesting and it's caused by the network effect. What basically means a platform's value increases the more people use it. To give a quick example, if nobody used Instagram, nobody would want to join it because, well, why would you? There would be other platforms where people's already there, right? So you get it. Companies offer great deals to get people interested. Once a platform gathers enough people, it starts ruining the user's experience little by little, with a ton of ads, for example. More companies invest in their promotions there as there is a big audience, and once a company is big enough, it starts abusing both the users and companies, getting its prices for advertising spaces higher, for example, and keeping with a ton of ads. Here's the whole point. Platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and so on promised a way different thing than what they've become. See Google, it offered a fast search engine that gave you the best possible results. Its algorithm helped you find exactly what you were looking for quickly. Now, you search for any product and the first results are ads. This ruins the whole purpose of the search engine for users, and companies have to fight for those spots in order to be seen. Ads used to be okay. They were the price that we, the users, had to pay for free content online. It's reasonable. Now, this is not only being abused with tons of ads in many platforms nowadays, but other platforms that you have to pay to use directly also have ads unless you pay more. So there you have it. Now, you're welcome to websites that have ads everywhere that either force you to watch them or buy a subscription. A subscription, by the way, is paid monthly or annually, meaning you don't really own anything that you buy. And this is a problem in itself. The internet has made it possible for you to pay for something that not only can be revoked from you at any time, but that you have to keep paying for perpetually if you want to use it. In Jared's words, we are shifting away from a model where when you pay for something, you get to keep it, to a model where you are simply licensing something, a license that comes with terms and conditions, or you have to sign up to some sort of perpetual subscription. He also talks about a book called Technofeudalism by Yanis Varoufakis. It talks about the world moving into a system he names as cloud capitalism. It's a still capitalism, based on generating capital. More capital means you have more power, and more power can get you more capital. But now it's linked to technology, specifically to possessing the biggest amount of digital infrastructure in order to rent it through subscriptions or licenses. And this way, generate a passive income, which in the end generates more capital. You might see what I'm talking about now. Internet was once a place where you could find information, fun, people who you could connect with, and the possibilities seemed infinite. Now it's become the base of an economical system, and it's dominated by these big companies that will try and get the most of the value there is for themselves. This whole time, I've not mentioned one other big problem that's also affecting us, and you might be tired of this topic, so I'm gonna try to keep it short in this one. AI. Love it or hate it, you can't deny it's changing our world. There are many positive aspects of artificial intelligence. It can help you organize and analyze data. It seems to be a great tool for programming. It can give you information very fast, and it can generate stuff. A lot of stuff. But this is a double-edged sword. It still makes some mistakes. Research has shown it could affect the way we reason and even make us dependent on it. And degenerative AI is everywhere. Content created entirely with AI is flooding YouTube, TikTok, and many other platforms. I did a video about how this is specifically affecting YouTube if you're interested. Yeah, internet has changed so much that it's irrecognizable from its first years. And change is okay, it's a constant. It would be weird and almost impossible that it hadn't changed a lot with the time. But the point is not just saying we want the old internet back. The aesthetic was cool, yeah, and it was not full of ads mostly, but it has downsides too. It was slower, it was dangerous, not to say now it's not, but it used to be more. Anyway, the actual point is the changes the internet had made it lose its identity, transformed a free and connected digital world into a fully economically based service. I don't know about you, but I don't feel much connections in these platforms anymore. There are still communities, people still share their opinion, but now their priority is the algorithm, is doing whatever just for the sake of it being seen. And for the kids, now this is becoming normal. It was just not supposed to be like that. Can we change this? I don't know, I hope so. There are some things we can definitely do, like not supporting these systems, especially when they're as irrational as to make you pay extra for something that is already integrated in something you already paid for. Try spreading the word, making consciousness that this might not be natural. We can support authenticity over unreliability, and whenever you have the chance to do something about any of this, do it. There are many creators already talking about things like this. There's a lot of people raising their voice. I have a feeling that this is going to work out, that we are going to be able to fix some things. I think we have to stand up against the things that we don't agree with. Anyway, if you took the time to watch this video, I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it and can take some value out of it. Remember, you can always interact so that more people can see it. That's also much appreciated. For now, I hope you have a great day, and goodbye.